Hi, this is Cecilia from Tarot by Cecilia, and today is Tuesday, January 9th, 2019. The tarot card for today is the Nine of Swords. You know, we don't see this one come out as often as we do the Eight of Swords, which is like our most frequent card of the whole deck, I think. So let's talk a little bit about what this card is about and what we have going on right now. Pretty much any image that you see of the Nine of Swords features a person generally in bed, sitting up, maybe with their hands, holding their head in their hands. They can't sleep, they're having nightmares. And truth be told, this is all of us from time to time. And it can be as simple as something that you may have eaten, or, the anxiety over, like the anticipation of knowing what's perhaps coming the next day, something that you need to do, an event that you're aware is going to happen. And what does happen when those things are coming up for us? Well, most of the time we manage to, as humans, just blow it all out of proportion and conjure up a bunch of scenarios in our head when we should be sleeping and preparing for the next day. This is basically the making a mountain out of a molehill card. That proverbial waiting for the other shoe to drop, and often doubting that you're going to be unable to pull off whatever it is you need to do. And what I feel compelled to say here today is that everything you've ever wanted is on the other side of fear. And today is a good day to release those fears and really begin to step up and tackle that to-do list. Okay, because you can do it. I think today's a good day to review what has happened in the last 8 to 9 days. Okay, back on December 31st, we saw Mars move into home sign of Aries. Finally, in a good place. Okay, now if you give thought to your 2018 and how that was working out for you, then you know that Mars was not in the best position to help you most of the year. Now keep that Mars energy in mind, okay, because it is in a good spot now to help you really move forward and get things done. We have seen Mercury move on into Capricorn, finally getting away from all that Sagittarius energy where it retrograded. So now you can feel better equipped to handle issues which came up during that Mercury retrograde. We had a new moon, partial solar eclipse in Capricorn, which was the first Capricorn eclipse of this particular series that we've started. Eclipses bring major events often that we definitely didn't anticipate, and they pretty much have permanent outcomes, and it is always possible to see a person, a place, a situation eclipsed from your life. Then Uranus went direct, and Uranus has been in Aries since November the 6th, when it retrograded back into that sign. And Uranus is our planet of shock and surprise, and will remain in Aries until March the 6th, at which time it will move into Taurus, and most of us are not ever going to see it in Aries again, because it's going to take 84 years for it to make its way back around there. But with Aries having gone direct, you are now in 8 weeks of retrograde-free territory. We have also seen Venus finally leave Scorpio and move into Sagittarius, which for pretty much everyone I think will be a very welcome change. And then we get to today. Today, Mercury and Mars are both at 4 degrees, and they are squaring off. So Mercury is our planet of communication. I think even like our thought processes when you think about it, okay? So, Mars, action and energy. It's home in Aries, but it's also very aggressive in Aries. Yesterday I discussed with our Queen of Swords card, how we need to be mindful of those things, okay? Because when people speak, they may very well lash out. And you gotta remember, you've got eclipses. It makes it permanent. Uranus, having just gone direct, makes it out of the blue. And this little aspect, which on the lead up in the last couple of days, you may have already been feeling. After today, it will begin to subside. So now, as you can see, in the last 9 days, more has happened that has totally switched energies than you have seen in months. And while there is open road ahead, it is eclipse season. Eclipse season doesn't end until February 4th. So it is possible to have, anxiety and sleepless nights over the unknown, okay? But like I said, everything you've ever wanted is on the other side of fear. And where you're at right now, if you want to make a really big, impact on the changes in your life, now's the time to let those fears go. This is your opportunity. I don't know when you will get one again that is this big to allow you to really change things. And after reviewing all of those things that have happened, pretty much the only thing that can hold you back at this point is you. If you allow yourself to, procrastinate or, fear what the outcome will be. Sometimes you just need to do it, right? Now, I know I've mentioned this before. I have done 2019 tarot guidances for each sign. You don't have to be on Patreon to listen to them. The links are available over on my Facebook page. They each include also my general overview for the entire year, and I encourage you to have a listen to understand where it is you're headed this year, almost like the themes of what is going on and the changes that are occurring. And I think that once you have a handle on that, it's much easier not to fear what is coming, because it truly is meant to bring you greater happiness. So I want to thank you all very much for listening. I'll see you here again tomorrow, and as always, have a great day.